The man sensed something was wrong. Watching the bubbles in the water puddle grow larger and larger, he turned to run. But at that moment, a water dragon burst forth, opened its massive jaws, and swallowed John whole. In the freezing weather, John's clothes instantly froze. But when he looked down, he discovered a large fish in his wooden bucket. This delighted John. He hadn't eaten meat for several months. John hurried home, chopped wood for a fire, and set the table. During the cold winter, only a delicious fish soup could chase away the chill. But just as John was preparing the ingredients, a woman's voice spoke up. Startled, he turned around to find the large fish in the bucket talking to him. John was terrified. He quickly ducked under the table, then slowly raised his head. The fish greeted him again, and John finally accepted what he was seeing was real. The fish told John she was a fish princess from the river. Tired of life underwater, she wanted to experience human life. When she spotted John fishing, she jumped into his bucket. If John would take her sightseeing, she could grant any wish he desired. Seeing the talking fish, John abandoned any thought of eating her. He placed her by his bedside and was about to rest when the entire house began to shake. The building slowly lifted off the ground, rising higher and higher until it hovered in midair. Before John could react, his bed and stove shot out of the house. John clung tightly to the stove, terrified of falling. After what seemed like ages, the stove finally stopped moving. John immediately asked the fish if this was her doing. The fish explained she wanted to take him to a magical kingdom. No sooner had she finished speaking than the snow-covered land began to thaw. Nature came alive, and the entire landscape turned green. John carried the wooden bucket to the shore, but suddenly the fish disappeared. As he searched everywhere, a voice came from behind him. The fish princess had transformed into a human. She was stunningly beautiful, wearing a cloak made of fish scales. When worn, this cloak allowed the wearer to swim in the river. Lisa handed the magical cloak to John and led him into the magic kingdom. She explained that if he presented this treasure to the king, he could marry the princess. John eagerly rushed in, but before he could explain himself, the king had him arrested. John quickly shouted that he wanted to marry the princess and had come bearing a gift. But looking at John's disheveled appearance, everyone just laughed at him. Before John could produce the scale cloak, he was thrown out. After hearing John's account, Lisa decided to help him find another treasure that would surely win the princess's heart. She led John on an overnight journey. After traveling a great distance, Lisa stopped, telling John the treasure was just ahead but she was afraid to approach it. John would have to convince the treasure to follow him on his own. John arrived at a wasteland where the temperature suddenly dropped. Strange instruments were scattered around, making him nervous. As he looked around, a voice came from behind. When John turned, he saw a cat demon in a small house. John approached with courage. The cat demon told him that any human who trespassed would become its meal, and asked John to give one reason why it shouldn't eat him. It showed its sharp claws threateningly. Seeing this, John quickly took out a vial of liquid Lisa had given him. The cat demon, catching the scent, immediately came closer. John handed over the bottle, and the demon eagerly drank. It was a delicious elixir made from the essence of 99 large fish rumored to grant immortality to any human who took even a single sip. John quickly retrieved the bottle. Desperate for another taste, the cat demon instantly became docile.
Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Like and comment to let YouTube know you are enjoying what you are watching.